Hello friends, so welcome to our channel. In today's video, we are going to explore essential interview question on the co-pilot for the experienced professionals. So whether you are preparing for an upcoming interview or just looking to enhance your skill, this video will provide you with valuable insight and strategies to tackle even the most challenging questions. So if you are preparing for the co-pilot interview and want to ensure you are fully equipped, in this video, we will deep dive into the most common and challenging interview questions that experienced professionals may face when applying for roles that is involved related to the co-pilot. So from understanding AI-driven development to tackling the real-world coding scenario, we have got you covered. So you will learn the key concept and the features of the co-pilot. You will get the questions related to the more problem-solving techniques, and here you will also see some tips that will showcase your experience and the technical expertise. So as a software engineer, developer or AI specialist, this video will definitely going to help you prepare and stand out in your co-pilot interview. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more expert tips and the interview guides. Let's dive into the help with the ace of the co-pilot interview questions. So in the interview, there can be questioned what is the PowerApps Copilot. So PowerApps Copilot is an AI-powered assistant integrated with the PowerApps that help you to design, build, and enhance the app. And it also provides the suggestions, it automate the repetitive tasks, and it definitely improve the productivity while leveraging the AI to understand and act as a natural language command. How does PowerApps Copilot improve the app development process? So there are multiple factors that we can set that improve the app development process. So here we can say it automate our routine tasks, it offers the intelligent suggestions, it identify whatever potential errors in the app, and it provide the best practice tips to you. So this is definitely accelerate the development, reduce the errors, and help the user to more focus on the complex and creative aspect of the app building. Can you describe the main feature of the PowerApps Copilot? So you should aware what are the main feature of the PowerApps Copilot. So first feature is the natural language processing for generating app component. Then context aware suggestions for improving the app design. Automated task completion. Then error detection and corrections. These are all activities done by the Copilot. Integration with other AI capabilities with the Power Platform. What type of suggestions does PowerApps Copilot provide? So PowerApps Copilot provide different type of suggestions like how we can create the app screens, adding controls, how we can connect the data source, how we can define the workflow, app performance related, how we can optimize the app performance, and how we can adhere the best practices for best app design. How does PowerApps Copilot handle the natural language command? So basically to Copilot, we provide the natural language command. So here interviewer want to know how the PowerApps Copilot understand that language. So PowerApps Copilot uses natural language processing to interpret the user commands. When a user describe an app feature or task in natural language, Copilot translate these instructions into the corresponding PowerApps component and the actions. Explain how PowerApps Copilot integrate with other component of the Power Platform. So here interviewer want to know that how Copilot integrated with other component of the Power Platform. So PowerApps Copilot basically integrate with the other Power Platform components like Power Automate, Power BI or Dataverse, and it suggests the workflows in the Power Automate and data insight in the Power BI and data models in the Dataverse. So it enhances the overall functionality and the connectivity of the apps. What are the benefits of using PowerApps Copilot for data integration? So PowerApps Copilot simplify data integration by suggesting the relevant data sources, which data source we can use. It makes the data connection setup and it also ensures the data integrity. It helps the mapping the data fields and it also suggests the transformation that is needed for the effective data use within the apps. How does PowerApps Copilot assist in debugging and error resolution? So this is the crucial part of any app to debug and the error resolution. So PowerApps Copilot identifies the common errors and it also suggests the corrections for that errors. It highlights the problematic areas in the app. It provides the error explanation why this error is coming and it also recommends the best practice to resolve the issue. So it definitely is going to reduce our debugging time. Describe how PowerApps Copilot can enhance collaboration among team members. PowerApps Copilot fosters the collaboration by providing a shared AI assistant that team members can use to coordinate the tasks, share their insights, and maintain the consistency. So, to ensure that everyone follow best practice and leverages the same intelligent suggestions. Can PowerApps Copilot be customized for a specific organization need? Yeah, you can customize the PowerApps for a specific organization need. You can customize it at some extent by training it and for the specific organizational data and the workflow. Organization can also tailor its suggestions to align with their unique app development standards and practices. Discuss the role of machine learning in the PowerApps Copilot. Machine learning in the PowerApps Copilot basically enables the AI assistant to learn from the user interactions. It improves the suggestions over time and it also adapts to individual and organizational preferences. And it is leveraged with the historical data that user we have to provide more accurate and relevant recommendations. How does PowerApps Copilot ensure data security and privacy? This is the main part for every organization. Data should be secure and it should be private. So PowerApps Copilot adhere the Microsoft robust security and privacy policy. It ensures that whatever data is processed by the AI that is the encrypted and the access is controlled through the role-based permission. So in this way, user data cannot be shared with anyone without any consent. Explain how PowerApps Copilot can help in maintaining compliance with industry standards. PowerApps Copilot helps here to maintain the compliance by suggesting designs and the workflow that is adhere to the industry standards and the regulations. It can also flag the non-compliant elements and recommend the changes to meet specific compliance requirement. How does PowerApps Copilot leverage existing template and components? PowerApps Copilot leverages the existing template and components by suggesting them during the app development. It can recommend the pre-built template that matches the exact user requirement and it also suggests the reusable component to speed up the development process. What is the impact of PowerApps Copilot on app performance optimization? So PowerApps Copilot impact the app performance optimization by analyzing the app structure and usage pattern to suggest the improvements. It can also recommend the changes of the data query, screen design, and control usage to enhance the app performance and the user experience. How would you use PowerApps Copilot to connect an app to a new data source? So, to connect an app with a new data source using the Copilot, you would describe the data source in the natural language. And once Copilot understands that data source, it will suggest the relevant connectors that you need to utilize in your app and it also assists you in setting up the connections and mapping the fields with the app component. What steps would you take to troubleshoot an app issue using PowerApps Copilot? PowerApps Copilot is a great tool for troubleshooting perspective. So for troubleshooting the app issue, you need to describe the problem first to the Copilot, okay? And Copilot will analyze that errors, and if it get that is the common error, it will suggest the possible fixes, and it also provide the explanation for that issue detected. So whatever recommendation is provided by the Copilot, you just need to follow, and it will definitely solve your problem. Explain how do you leverage PowerApps Copilot to create a workflow in the Power Automate. So first thing that in the natural language you need to explain your requirement to the Copilot, and after that Copilot will suggest the relevant triggers, actions and the conditions that is required to you making the flow using the Power Automate. Then you can review and customize the suggested workflow and ensure that it meet your requirement. How can PowerApps Copilot assist in user training and onboarding? PowerApps Copilot assists in user training and the onboarding by providing the step-by-step guidance, contextual help, and intelligent suggestions. New user can quickly learn to build and enhance the app by interacting with the Copilot and following its recommendations. Next question can be, suppose you need to create an app that tracks employee attendance. How would Copilot assist you? So here you need to describe the app purpose and the requirement to Copilot. Then Copilot will suggest the relevant app template that you need to use. It will suggest the data source, like it will suggest the employee database, and the UI component like attendance form you can utilize for that one. Copilot can also help automate the attendance calculations and the reporting part. How do you use Power Apps Copilot to ensure your app is mobile friendly? You ask to Copilot to provide the suggestions for making the app mobile friendly, and it will recommend to use the responsive design practice, suitable controls for mobile interactions, and optimization of the performance on the mobile devices. Next question is, you need to integrate a third party API with your app. How can Power Apps Copilot help? So for integration of the third party API and the functionality to the Copilot, it will suggest the appropriate connectors to you, or it can also suggest the custom connectors with the configuration. It helps you to set up the authentication, and it also assists you to mapping the API data to the app component. Explain how Power Apps Copilot can help in customizing the user interface of an app. The first thing is you need to describe your requirement to the Copilot. Then Copilot will suggest you the layout, color schemes, what can be the control placement and the other UI elements. And it will also recommend the best practices that enhance the user experience. Suppose you encounter a performance issue in your app, how would Power Apps Copilot assist in resolving it? You need to describe that power for performance issue to the Copilot, and it will analyze the what is the potential bottlenecks for that one, and it will suggest the optimization techniques to you. Like it will ask you to improve the data query or reduce the control load, and it will recommend you the best practices to enhance the performance. How would you use Power Apps Copilot to implement a complex data validation rule? So complex data validation rule will be first explained to the Copilot, and it will suggest the appropriate expressions or the formulas to implement the rule. It assists you in the setting of the validation logic, and it also ensure that integrates smoothly with the app data entry process. So thank you friends for watching this video, and I hope that you have enjoyed to watch this video. So don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe our channel for more content like this, and Your engagement is definitely helping us to grow and create more exciting video for you. I appreciate the each and every one of our subscribers. So until next time, take care and stay awesome. Thank you.